husband has been paid for by the
Maharaja.
world order.
Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road, back again, back again. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down.
Hey everybody, Goldie here with some 4-star gold gameplay of Edge, the rated R superstar. I've seen a lot of people posting that they've pulled him from the briefcase this month. Congratulations, he is still a fairly decent card. Even with all the tricksters that have come out lately, I still find him pretty viable. I'm going to do 3 different movesets. I do not have his gear, and I am not using perks because I will be doing this in a blitz. So the first moveset is going to be double purple with the black 2 move that is not the submission. Trainers are going to be Acro Daniel Bryan for more purple gems and Hawk to destroy more gems. Ideal coaches would be Elias as the black MP coach. And if you have Hall of Fame Eddie at 9k, you get a buff to purple gems plus an extra purple gem. Just to keep in mind, because Edge is one of my go-to characters, I do have an epic belt on him with 40% armor. The medals aren't all that leveled up though. And just a quick peek to show that I am doing this without gear and I am doing this preview without perks. His gear is available via the gear loot. That's the one that you buy with your faction coins. It adds 4 more purple gems. So if you had that, you could substitute Acro Daniel Bryan for an MP trainer. But as you all know, I hate MP trainers. So even if I did have his gear, I would probably keep Acro Daniel Bryan on, especially for this moveset because that purple move is 1 MP and it's generating 6 leech gems every single turn. So with Acro Daniel Bryan and his gear, you could turn 16 of those into purple gems and heal yourself fairly quickly. An important thing to note about Edge's leech gems is that they only work if the opponent has health. That's what the word leech means. It means you're taking from. If your opponent is in danger, the leech gems won't work. Leech gems are not like heal gems in that respect. Leech gems require that your opponent has health to leech from. So with this moveset, you would use the 1 MP purple move to flood the board with leech gems, use the black move to convert them to purple and fill the finisher, and use the finisher to destroy and cascade black gems to refill that black move. Or you could cascade purple gems to fill the finisher again, or you could just break a bunch of leech gems if you're pretty confident that your opponent's not going to kick out, and see if you can gain back as much health as possible to end the match. The second moveset we're going to look at is double black with the purple finisher, still using Hawk and Acro Daniel Bryan as trainers, and we're going to use co-owner Ric Flair as the coach. Now, when co-owner Ric Flair came out, a lot of people in the community looked at his coach ability and said, why the f would we want to reduce our own sub turns? Co-owner Ric Flair reduces black submission terms by 2 when he's at his full 5k capability. And Edge's sub is 4 turns to begin with, so he's only going to have a 2-turn submission. And the reason why is because you want to leave as many leech gems on the board as possible, and that way you can convert them with the other black move to fill the finisher, and then you can use the finisher to refill the black moves. So in this situation, we're not using the submission move as an MP drain, but rather we're using it for our own offense. Now again, if you had Elias, that would help charge this black move a little quicker and the match wouldn't take as long. If you wanted to use this sub defensively, you could take Ric Flair off as a coach and you could put on Zombie Kevin Owens as a trainer, and that would be strictly for an MP drain. That would make the submission 7 turns. you won't have a whole lot of leech gems to convert afterwards. But again, it would work for an MP drain. Just like the first moveset, you want to use the finisher to destroy black gems or purple gems to refill your moves. I mentioned that I'm using Hawk. If you don't have Hawk, I believe the other trainer is Jimmy Uso. So if you had him, you could use him as well. There is a third moveset that you can be using on defense that not a lot of people talk about, maybe with good reason, but now that they're introducing characters with snowfall gems and pyro gems, I personally think it's worth revisiting characters with freeze gems. So the Edge-O-Matic is 3 MP and you choose 2 columns to make into freeze gems. And then again, you'll use the second green move to fill the finisher. So you'll have Acro Daniel Bryan on as a trainer, and then you'll keep Hawk or Jimmy Uso on the finisher to destroy purple and green gems. The winning edge is the move that unlocks at 4-star, so this is a 4-star and up moveset. I have done a video in the past talking about freeze gems, but that was for offense. So if you want to take a look at that, it's the 4-star bronze Zombie Sasha gameplay where I talk about modifying the board with freeze gems to your advantage. Freeze gems do not remove modifications, but rather it prevents a gem from being modified again. They can still destroy it, and they still get the effect of that gem. So I'm going to show an example on the limited time tours with Snoop Dogg and his pyro gems. A reminder that pyro gems modify all the gems above it. Snowfall gems modify all the gems below it. If the pyro gems are frozen, but the gems above them are not, that area will still turn to purple when Snoop destroys the pyro gems. And it doesn't matter if the pyro gem is frozen or not. What matters is if the gems above it are frozen or not. In the second situation, the gems above the pyro gem are frozen, so when Snoop goes to destroy them, they do not turn into purple gems because those gems are frozen and therefore cannot be modified. As world-renowned KSMA philosopher Bizzo34 said, "You can't eat what's inside an ice cube till you break the ice cube." And that wraps up my gameplay video for Rated R Edge. If you got him from the briefcases, I hope this video finds you well and gives you an idea how to run him. His gear is definitely worth pursuing. You can buy those loot coins in your faction headquarters, and I really recommend going after it. It'll help you a ton. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, share this video with your friends, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thanks again for watching. Take care. You think you know me.